Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt Maker here, and today I have something kind of important to talk about that's been on my mind a lot lately, and it's been on the mind of a lot of people, not just me. So, I wanted to talk about it, and that's kind of what happened to the good old zombies that we all used to know and love. Because I was extremely excited for Black Ops 2 Zombies, and I was also extremely let down when it came out because it just lacks everything that I would have wanted from the game. In fact, it's more frustrating and annoying than any of the Zombies maps previous or any of the gameplay previous. And Treyarch did this, they came out right away and said, there's going to be more maps, there's going to be more guns in the box, it's going to be, really good and fun, there's going to be this bus, and, it looked really exciting, and it looked really good in the trailer and everything, and it didn't turn out that way. First of all, there's not at all more guns in the box. In fact, there's probably less, and the ones that are actually useful is definitely less. The mystery box is basically useless. There's not anything that really excites me from it. The only real wonder weapon is the ray gun. The jet gun is not very good, and it's not convenient to use or make. And you can't get it from the mystery box, obviously. And there's the thing where you can pack a punch multiple times, and that's okay, I guess, for some things. I mean, pack a punching a sniper multiple times and getting a suppressor or a target finder on an assault rifle doesn't really do much. I mean, you don't really notice the difference. That's my problem. But I think some really noticeable things is they didn't include the perk Mule Kick, and they didn't include the perk PhD Flopper, which were two of the more popular perks in Black Ops 1, and they decided not to include them. I really don't know why they didn't include Meal Kick. That was really an amazing perk. And that's lacking, and it's also, a lot of the gameplay is just not very fun. It's not as fun as they used to, and here is why. Because not many people really know why it's gotten worse or whatever. So, Zombies started out at Treyarch as kind of an experiment with World at War. They came up with this idea that you were going to survive in this, pretty small area. There's no perks or anything involved. You just survived, and you had the mystery box just to kind of help you out. And it didn't move. It was there were two doors you could open. It was pretty basic, and it was fun. It was really fun, especially for the time. There were no other maps. It was amazing. It was one of the most popular things, probably the most popular from World at War. And then they decided to come out with more. They made Varrock, which was a bigger map. And from there, actually with help from the community, they started to make the storyline, and they made Shinonuma and Doris, which are both fantastic maps. But the reason they were so great is because they were surprisingly simple. The gameplay was basically the same in every one. You survived waves of zombies, and there was help from the box and perks, and then they made Pack-a-Punch, which was awesome, which meant you could go further because you could make your guns more powerful and have more ammo, and, it was really good for the time. And it was simple. There was not much other than you survive zombies, and that's it. You have the map, there's doors to open, and go ahead and make a strategy or whatever, survive. It was very open. You didn't have to be amazingly good to survive. You could just go do whatever, whether it was camp in a corner on like the catwalk in Therese, or run separate trains, or whatever you wanted to do. And then, so Black Ops came out, and they had Kino, which was not a bad map. It was surprisingly simple, yet again. Ascension, I think, was the best map to date, but that is where they hit the peak of the mountain. Ascension, they were starting to kind of push it with extra added things, but they did a good job of keeping it relatively simple. You had to play it a few times, I think, to kind of get it down with the landers and stuff, but the landers ended up being awesome. You could move around back to the spawn from various points of the map. It was great if you were trying to either move around or if you needed to get someone back up. So I think Ascension is actually my favorite map. And from there, that's where it fell. Like I was saying, they hit the peak. Then came Call of the Dead, which is the map itself, without anything on it, is really cool. It was a great map level design, but they decided to put a boss zombie into it, George Romero, and everyone was frustrated by it. It didn't fit. It didn't fit in. It was horribly frustrating. No one wanted it. And there was actually, I saw a video on this guy who went into the code of the computer version of the game and actually went and removed George. He was able to take George out of the map on the computer version, which is pretty cool, and then the map's good. So that was the one problem, and that's where Treyarch started to try and add all these monstrosities to zombies, which didn't fit. So then Shangri-La came out, and Shangri-La was a disaster. Probably the worst zombies map to date is Shangri-La. Just because it was frustrating, it was annoying. There was really nowhere you could go that would fit at all to survive. There were the little traps and crap that got in your way that were really stupid. The monkeys that would hit you, and the fire zombie and the wind zombie or whatever the hell it was. It was stupid. No one wanted it. It did not fit. They were beyond keeping it simple, which made it fun. And Moon was just Moon. It was kind of a big Easter egg, just a time filler to come in with the resurrection. So you can't really blame it for being that bad, because it was really just meant there for the Easter egg, in which Rick Doffin sent the missiles to the Earth, and that sent it to the transit idea, which was a disaster. It's way too I guess complex, but like the stupid little, whatever they're called, the freaking like chipmunk things that jump on your head when you're running through the fog, those are annoying. The lava in the ground is annoying. You didn't have to include that. There was fire in every other zombies map, and it didn't do crap to you, but now they made it so it actually hurts you. And it hurts you, and you think it would help you against the zombies, but no, it makes the zombies on fire, and for whatever reason, when they're on fire, they explode. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what happens, and they hurt you even more when they're on fire, and that's everywhere on the map. On all the maps, basically. And it's really one map, but they just did the separate small things to make it seem like they worked harder, even though they really didn't. And I just think they need to go back to the simple basics, like they did with the old maps. And from what I see, Die Rise seems like it has some pretty good potential. I haven't seen anything on a transit, which is good. They're bringing it back to one map. But the empty elevator shafts and crap, that might get really annoying. It might not be necessary, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be good. Now, if they were going to do a transit thing, I had a better idea, because this was a disaster. Transit mode was a disaster. The Easter egg is cool, how there's an ending that no one's found, but the map itself is horrible. I'm sorry if you like it. That's your opinion. I have my opinion. It's horrible. Especially since I've been playing zombies since World at War. It's no contest. Does not compare. And what I think they could do is maybe make one big map that there's no fog to run in between or whatever. Oh yeah, and excuse this, I was trying to join a party and I got just about downed. But, oh yeah, I did get downed. So, sorry. Let's see, let's fast forward this. What they could do is make a big map kind of like Ascension or Dries, and there's maybe a bus or like a train or a rail that goes around to different areas of the map, perhaps, and from there you can get around the map using that. So it's kind of like transit. There's the different areas, but you can also get there on foot without trouble. But it's just big, and the vehicle's meant to help you. You can call it to your whatever spot or station you're at, or and you can control when it leaves or whatever. Because this bus just didn't really work, and it was frustrating, and it was really time consuming, and no fun came from it. So, also, if anyone went down, you couldn't really revive anyone, which defeats the purpose of having that option. And Tombstone was ineffective because if you were on the other side of the map, you couldn't get to it anyway because it would disappear. So what's the point of spending the 2,000 points on it if it disappears in 30 seconds? So here we are. I spawn back in, and I really don't have too much more to say. I really am hoping that they bring Zombies back to the way it was, and they should add more guns into it. If they were saying that they were going to add a lot more before Black Ops 2 came out, and they didn't. It's really I mean, the guns are new, yes, but there is about the same number or less than the first one. And yeah, I'm hoping that they bring it back to the huge soon, because eventually Zombies is just going to implode on itself, and it's going to lose fans if it keeps heading this direction, because it's been a constant downfall. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a comment on what you think, and it would be awesome if you could maybe spread this around, because if it were to get big and Treyarch were to maybe even watch it or see, they could maybe it could inspire them to go back to their old ways, because I have been a huge fan of the Zombie series, and this is the first time I've really been let down. So, let me know what you think. I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new or whatever. Do all that stuff. Spread it around. Favorite it. Show your friends, family, grandma, dog, pets, friends' pets. Yeah.